I thought I had more than enough Neve emulation plugins, but then I stumbled across this, the VoosteQ or VoosteQ Model N channel, and it's really good. And it kind of, in my opinion, blows some of the other similar things out of the water. So obviously, the closest to this is the Lindell 80 series, which I've had for a while. I kind of don't use it because there's something about it. It feels very cold. It doesn't quite do it. It's the transients seem a bit weird on it, and usually I end up going for another plugin. So when I stumbled across this, I thought, well, there's a free demo for 14 days. The introductory price is, I think, about $19.99. Really, really cheap. And then I tried it, and it sounds great. So what have we got? We've got a preamp section, like the Lindell. We've got a compressor section, like the Lindell. We've got an EQ section, like the Lindell. And then like an output channel with various analog flavors, oversampling, which I shall turn on there. And yeah, that's kind of what there is to it. But you've got nice little things like 3 different flavors of preamp, 2 different flavors of compressor, 3 different flavors of EQ. They describe these as 70s vintage, 80s vintage, and then like a modern thing. Then you've got things like analog flavors, which if you go through the PDF manual, describe what each of these are, including like a fake a fake Neve and stuff like that. Also, other cool thing, you can change the condition of your channel strip, and not only that, when you alter it, the look of the GUI changes as well. So you got new, old, gets all scratched. Yeah, it looks really nice. My only qualm with the look of it is it's a little bit dark. If you're working with your brightness down on your monitors, you maybe might struggle to see things. But it's very cozy, very warm, very analog, very vintagey looking, and it looks gorgeous. But yeah, maybe it was just a hint lighter, but it's cozy, and maybe it's more conducive to a nice, warm, creative environment. I don't know. But yeah, I thought I'd just give you a quick demonstration of how it sounds. So here's a kick drum. So, as you can hear, it's really smooth, really creamy, really fat. Just out of curiosity, let's try similar moves on the Lindell. That's the Lindell. That's the Model N. That's the Lindell. Do you see what I mean about it? It's the Lindell in comparison just seems kind of a bit colder, a bit harsher, It doesn't have the warmth and the punch. I mean, I know I'm not matching up dBs of frequencies and stuff like that, and I'm not being overly scientific about it. And I know that every Neve console was different and all that, but I don't know, just the feel of it is better. So I guess the other kind of channel strip Neve emulations, which would be comparable to this, would be the acoustical audio ones, and which are great, I have to say, and they sound really fat and smooth and creamy and delicious. But I think most people are familiar with the fact that the CPU usage on those are phenomenal. I've got a few acoustical audio plugins, but I can't really use many at a time just because they're so power hungry. This really, really efficient on the CPU, it seems. You could have this on a lot of channels and not really have a problem. So yeah, it's great. I guess the preamp, compressor, and EQ they're all things that I kind of have in my arsenal anyway. But the flavour of these is so different to what I've already got. I think this is a surefire hit. It's definitely a surprising plugin that won me over very, very quickly. There's other things as well. There's further options up here. There's kind of preamp and threshold settings and knob weight. You can insert your own joke there. Analog. Uh, these little things. Yeah, like nice, detailed, great sounding. I mean, it's the sound that won me over. And this is the other thing. It'll keep these settings whilst you flick through the different versions of the gear, so you can see, oh, what's that like with an 80s EQ. Gives it that flavour. So there you go. I would do a video showing it on other instruments and stuff like that, but I think what you'd be best off doing is just getting the demo. Free to use for 14 days. You can decide if you like it. I love it. I think it's great. Oh, you've also got a slam button there on that. It's detailed. It sounds lovely. Looks great, if a little bit dark, but it's fantastic. I really thoroughly recommend it. And like I said, I've got so many Neve emulation plugins. I thought, oh, I'm done there. I don't need any more. But yeah, I think this is really worth it. Anyway, let me know what you think. Try it on a few things. If you also think I'm completely deluded and this is nonsense and I don't need any more Neve emulations and save my money, let me know that as well. But yeah, there you go. That's the VoosteQ or VoosteQ or VoosteQ Model N channel. Take a look, see what you reckon, and I'll see you soon. All right, take care. Bye-bye.